Uh, but like, yeah, I just think it's very easy as a college student to get set in your ways and like you're doing all right in school, but you're not really pushing yourself because at least for me, it was my first time like away from my parents really. And like, I know for a lot of people, that's one of the big people that like pushes you to go out and get a job and pushes you to go like do experiences that necessarily wouldn't be your first choice. So I just think like the earlier you can get experiences in anything is gonna be so beneficial for you. Like freshman year, applying to internships, like practicing interviews, making sure your cover letter writing skills are good, your application looks good. I think all of that is very important.
So this is Bryce Corning, and he just completed his internship, and he's talking about his experience and things that students can be thinking about before they go into their internship. Now, give us again an overview of where you were and the name of the company and what your role was.
So I work at Sub-Zero Inc. Group. We make, or Sub-Zero Group Inc. We make high-end fridges, ovens, and dishwashers, and then a few other appliances. And my position this summer was, and until October was as a limited time role for a woman who left on maternity leave, and I managed our business to business newsletter. It was a newsletter that went out to roughly 200 people, and I would work with team leads to figure out what they wanted to have in the newsletter this month that would help them with their copy. And then I worked with my boss and then our two marketing heads to make sure that everything looked good before it got sent out to these external people that we're working with for the newsletter.
And how did your internship lead into getting a job when you?
So I was lucky that I've gotten along very well with a lot of the people here. I've made some connections with the people here. So I applied for another job and interviewed for that last week, and I'm supposed to be hearing hopefully good news tomorrow. But this, even past that, like I know people who worked at other companies in the area who they can give me references. They can point me in the right direction of companies that are good places to work at or are hiring very often, like stuff like that. Like I made a lot of connections just by one doing this internship, but two like fully embracing it, like being a hard worker and like not thinking, oh, I'm going to be gone in 3 months, so I don't really need to know these people. Like talk to them, like get to know them as much as you can, because you never know, like they might change companies in 3 years, and that's a place you've always wanted to work. And you can either be really good friends with them and they could maybe put in a good word for you, or you could have never talked to them. So I think making sure that even though you're just an intern, like get your face in front of people, network, talk to as many people as you can, because there's no real downside of it. It's only going to be helpful later in your life.
Fantastic. Thank you, Bryce, and best of
Yep.
luck in your future. And I so glad that you could share this with us.
Thank you very much.